quarterback Brock Purdy for Thursday night's game against the Rams with a toe injury. The team has also ruled out wide receivers Ricky Pearsall, Juwan Jennings, and Jordan Watkins for this divisional matchup. The Browns are making a change at quarterback in Week 5. Cleveland is benching veteran Joe Flacco for rookie quarterback Dylan Gabriel, who will get his first career start on Sunday against the Vikings in London. When asked how he felt about the move, Gabriel said, "This is the moment he's been looking forward to." And Commanders quarterback Jaden Daniels has been cleared by doctors and was back at practice on Wednesday. Daniels is wearing a knee brace as he works his way back from the injury. When asked if he'll play, Daniels said, quote, "I plan on going out there." Washington will be in Los Angeles to take on the Chargers on Sunday. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
I didn't ask to be thrown in the streets with nowhere to go, but I did ask for help, and Covenant House was there for me.
1 in 10 young adults will experience a form of homelessness this year. For these kids who didn't ask to be put in this unthinkable situation, Covenant House is there, providing hot meals, a safe place to sleep, medical care, and love.
They just really genuinely just wanted to help me succeed, and I'm succeeding.
To learn more, go to safeplacetosleep.org today.
Now that I'm a dad, I can't stop thinking about what would happen to my kids if something happened to me, like losing the house or not affording college.
Yeah, that used to keep me up at night too. It's why I finally got life insurance from Ethos. It's 100% online. No medical exams, just a few health questions. I got $2 million in coverage for around $2 a day.
I never realized it was that simple. Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game.
Rates may vary. Bill monthly. Sample rate 10-year term life policy for a 35-year-old healthy non-smoking male.
Well, happy Thursday to you. It is Thursday, October 2nd, 2025. And coming up, we've got to look at world and California news, local news, sports, financial news. I will go in depth with the weather. Yeah, and give you an idea of what's ahead for the rest of the weekend into the weekend. I think you're going to like that. Okay? Well, it's nice, enjoyable. Well, in the news, I missed this. Somebody stole 2 hawks from SoFi Stadium during the Rams game on Sunday in Los Angeles. They stole 2 hawks. I mean, what's the world coming to? Yeah, but the only thing I can figure out is, well, there wasn't any copper wire to steal. That must have been it. Well, coming up, we've got birthdays to celebrate. We'll do that. And also in the news, the price of coffee. The price of coffee has doubled. Okay? Yeah, I'm still going to have my coffee. But the price of coffee has doubled. Anyway, unrelated to that, Maxwell House is going to temporarily change their name after more than 130 years in the coffee business. Okay? Well, Maxwell House found out that nearly a third of Americans are currently renting. Their coffee will be known as Maxwell Apartment. Yeah, hey, when they get to Maxwell Trailer Park, you give me a holler, okay? Maxwell Smart would be, he'd be proud of that, no doubt. Oh, boy. Hey, it got my attention. Why not? We're going to go with it. Let's see. Oh, birthdays. We have some to celebrate today. Got a bunch, actually. Our big shot birthdays, critic Rex Reed is 87. American Pie's Don McLean is 80. Actor Avery Brooks, 77. Celebrity photographer Annie Leibovitz is 76. Guitarist Mike Rutherford of Genesis, also Mike and the Mechanics, 75. Sting, 74. Actor Robin Riker is 73. Actor Lorraine Bracco, 71. Singer Freddie Jackson, 70. Singer-producer Robbie Neville, 67. Actor Joy Slatnik, 57. Actor, talk show host Kelly Ripa is 55. Singer Tiffany, 54. Actor Efren Ramirez, 52. Singer Brittany Howard is 37. Actor Samantha Barks, 35. Actor Elizabeth McLaughlin is 32. How about some local birthdays? Got them heading your way. Tariq Cardiovascular and Vein Center invites you to meet their new primary care providers, Mary Kay Klockman and Myra Casillas, both nurse practitioners. They joined Dr. Tariq at the Imperial Valley's premier cardiology practice and provide care as it should be. Tariq Cardiovascular and Vein Center, 435 West Eaton Road in Imperial. Call for an appointment, 760-879-8590. 760-879-8590. Tariq Cardiovascular and Vein Center, trusted in cardiovascular and family care. Let's say happy birthday, Lupe Moreno, Trey McAllister, Joshua Vasquez, Daniel Navarro, Melissa Valencia, Aubrey Rubio, Catherine Gonzalez, Jake Veliket, Marco Underwood, Martha Aguilar, Monica Gonzalez, Raul Zazueta, Terry Diaz, Samuel Lomalai, and Bob Shetler. Happy birthday from KXO. And many happy returns. It's Thursday night football, NFL football. No, the game isn't here on AM 1230. It's across the hall on FM 107.5 because it's the Rams. Yeah, and the Rams' home in the Valley is FM 107.5. It will be the Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Yeah, you can tune in starting at 4:30 on FM 107.5. 6:45 tonight, John Dreffel and I will be in Holtville. It's the Vikings and the Southwest Eagles. We've got game on AM 1230 KXO and on the KXO YouTube channel. And that opens up Mickey Dale, George Grijalva with the Imperial Central game tomorrow night on AM 1230 and the KXO YouTube channel. Mickey and George on the air at 6:45. Big matchup. Maybe the big game of the year between the Imperial Tigers and the Central Spartans. And again, that game live on AM 1230 and the KXO YouTube channel. Speaking of the KXO YouTube channel, right now we're on YouTube. Yeah, our morning news, it's available on YouTube. If you aren't listening now, you can tune in to the YouTube channel later. You can subscribe, it's free. Okay, and if you're not listening now, why not? Yeah, okay. I would expect you to be there. Oh, and looking back in history, on this date in 1959, The Twilight Zone aired for the first time on CBS. Yeah. These days, there's no need for a show like The Twilight Zone. We're living it. We've got a look at World and California news headlines brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. They deliver real-time updates about the air that we breathe.
CBS News special report. Police in the UK have just labeled today's deadly attack outside an Orthodox synagogue in northern Manchester, England, a terrorist attack.
The attack in Manchester this morning is absolutely shocking.
Prime Minister Keir Starmer. 2 people were killed, 3 are critical after a suspect plowed a car into a crowd of people, then went on a stabbing spree. Police have confirmed officers shot and killed the suspect. CBS's Rami Inocencio from London.
He had been presumed dead, but there was this kind of overhanging security concern that suspicious items, that's what police called them, on him might have actually been explosive devices.
Police say 2 other people are under arrest now. This woman lives nearby.
We hear sirens every day because we're around the corner from the hospital, but then we hear this gunshot and there's been a terrorist attack in the synagogue.
The attack took place on Yom Kippur, the holiest day on the Jewish calendar. CBS News special report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.gov. www.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news. The federal government shut down, leaving a number of state attractions in limbo. Alcatraz likely closing for the time being, leaving workers like this security guard up in the air.
Nobody likes it. Everybody likes to work. Too. I like to work, but if they say no work, it's shut down, what can I do? Nothing.
H.D. Palmer with the State Department of Finance says health care costs do stand to rise dramatically for Californians using the Affordable Care Act if the health care tax credits aren't part of the new budget.
That would affect roughly 20 million Americans who are receiving their care through the Affordable Care Act. Roughly 1.7 million of those individuals are in California.
Palmer says those people would see costs rise by at least $100 a month. Republicans say the health care issue should be considered separate from the current budget talks. An L.A. City Councilman hospitalized after falling ill at a groundbreaking ceremony. 74-year-old Curran Price, tended to by Mayor Karen Bass as he lay on the ground. Doctors at the hospital say he was suffering from dehydration. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org. Get real-time information about the air that we breathe.
So my mother is thinking of switching from Verizon to Pure Talk, but she's worried the deal sounds too good to be true. Michael, she said, how can those Pure Talk people offer me the same basic service as Verizon for so much less money? I said, Ma, go ask Google how much Verizon spends on advertising and promotions. A few seconds later, my mother said, oh my goodness, $12 billion a year? That must be a typo. I'll tell you what I told my mom. It's not a typo. Verizon spends $12 billion a year on advertising and promotions, and their customers are paying for it. Well, Pure Talk doesn't spend that kind of money on commercials. Trust me, I would know. That's why they can offer you and my mother unlimited talk, text, and plenty of data on a crazy fast 5G network for just $25 a month. And if you're a business owner, you could really save a fortune. Dial pound 250, say the words Mike Rowe, and you'll get an additional 50% off your first month. That's pound 250 Mike Rowe. Pure Talk. Everything you need and nothing you don't.
It's page one of the local news. Page one is a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Quick Lane. They have 3 locations in the valley and mobile service vans that come to you. Now, you don't need an appointment at Quick Lane. They do service all makes and all models, but you can schedule an appointment for Quick Lane and for mobile service. Go online, lcentralmotors.net. Well, there's a new vice chair for the Imperial County Board of Supervisors. It happened at the Tuesday meeting. Here's George Gale.
It happened at the Board of Supervisors meeting Tuesday. District 1 Supervisor Jesus Escobar had been the vice chairman of the Board of Supervisors. Tuesday, Escobar decided to step down from those duties. He cited a lawsuit filed against the county by Blanca Acosta, former clerk of the board. Escobar is named in that lawsuit. The board chose Supervisor Peggy Price to fill the vacant vice chair position and puts Price in the rotation to succeed to Supervisor John Hawk when his term as chairman of the Board of Supervisors ends. The Acosta lawsuit accuses the county of wrongful termination and accuses Escobar of workplace misconduct and sexual harassment. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Well, the AB 617 North Imperial Steering Committee needs participants, applications being accepted from anyone wishing to serve on the committee. The deadline is October 29th. You can contact the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District for information about the committee and the application process. Adriana Carrillo, Special Projects Coordinator, would be the one to talk to. To qualify for the steering committee, you must reside, work, or own a business within the North Imperial County community, which covers Brawley, Westmoreland, and Calipatria. KXO local news time is 7:43. Scheduling your automotive service appointment at El Centro Motors just got easier. Visit elcentromotors.net. Follow the prompts, sign in, schedule your service appointment at your selected location. It's easier and faster than ever before. elcentromotors.net. Schedule an appointment at any of the Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, at El Centro Motors Service Department, or one of the mobile service vans that comes to you. elcentromotors.net. Schedule now. The El Centro Fire Department is hosting an open house Saturday. The open house at El Centro Fire Station number 3 and First Responders Park, located on North Waterman by Walmart. The open house from 9 a.m. until noon. There'll be demonstrations, static displays. Safety City will be there. Food vendors, handouts, and a visit from Sparky the Fire Dog. And also Saturday, how about we go fishing? Yeah, George Gale has more.
This Saturday is a Public Lands Day, and the Bureau of Land Management El Centro Field Office is celebrating with a fishing derby. The event will include a BLM land along the East Highline and All-American Canals. Registration will be held at the Hot Springs Long-Term Visitor Area east of Hoteville and just off Interstate 8. You can register online or up to 10 a.m. the day of the event. Registration is open to everyone. If you are 16 or over, you must have a valid California fishing license. A copy of the rules and regulations available at the BLM El Centro website. There will be prizes, and the first 50 to sign up will receive a T-shirt. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
That's page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you. At the Imperial Valley Mall, at the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at El Centro Motors. And don't forget, mobile service available.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips, snacks, ice, and play the lotto, including Powerball and Mega Super Lotto. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
Page 2 of the local news and weather, all brought to you by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. Become a hunger warrior. Contact the Imperial Valley Food Bank. The IID Board of Directors will meet tomorrow. George Gale has more.
The meeting will be called to order at 11 a.m. Meeting begins with the presentation of a certificate of appreciation by Meadows School District. The IID directors will present service awards to 13 IID employees. On the action agenda, a board will be asked to adopt a Cal OES resolution for IID's designated authorized agents and title changes. Another resolution would approve the IID Local Hazard Mitigation Plan. The board will authorize the submission of the Trifolium 11 Reservoir Feasibility Study to the U.S. Bureau of Reclamation, and they will discuss the General Counsel Employment Agreement. If approved, the agreement would go into effect on October 20th. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And right now, if you are in the area of Carroll Road and Heber Avenue, watch out. Traffic is kind of jammed up. The food distribution at the church, and people aren't being real smart about where they're putting their cars. Well, there's a special fundraiser coming up. It's a dinner theater. George Gale has more.
It will be held October 18th. It'll be in the East Indian Gallery at Pioneers Museum. Dinner will be of the fabulous Indian cuisine. Theater will be a viewing of the winning of Barbara Worth, the original version starring Ronald Colman. Movie will start at 3 p.m., dinner at 5:30 p.m. Tickets are $100 per person, with the proceeds dedicated to renew and replace the auditorium carpet. Contact the museum for more information. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
The movie The Winning of Barbara Worth is based on the Harold Bell Wright novel, The Winning of Barbara Worth, which is the early history of, settling the Imperial Valley. KXO News Time is 7:48.
This is Sarah Griffin with the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Food has the power to fuel communities, especially for those struggling to find their next meal. As the main distribution center of donated food in Imperial County, we store, rescue, and purchase food in bulk to serve 25,000 people each month at over 30 locations. Join the fight against hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley by donating online today at www.ivfoodbank.org.
The National Weather Service says dry conditions will persist through at least the middle of next week. Temperatures peak today with the Imperial Valley nearing 100. Low pressure will brush the desert southwest Friday through the weekend, bringing breezy to locally windy conditions and cooling temperatures. Temperatures will then gradually warm during the first half of next week. Our high yesterday, 96. The overnight low, 67. It will be sunny today with a high near 97. West wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming calm. Clear tonight, a low around 71. West wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming south-southwest. Friday, sunny with a high near 95. West wind 10 to 15, gusting up to 35 miles an hour. Sunny on Saturday with a high near 88. West-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. Sunday will be sunny with a high near 90. Light wind becoming south-southeast about 5 miles an hour. And right now downtown, 73 degrees, 42% relative humidity. The wind calm. Air quality is good throughout the Imperial Valley. Local news, page 2 and the weather, brought to you by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991.
Let's talk about it, bringing community mental health issues to your radio. Listen each Sunday morning to KXO AM 1230 at 7 a.m. or on Sunday evening at 7 p.m. on FM 107.5 or log on to KXORadio.com for a podcast of the show in its entirety. This program is produced by the Public Affairs Department of KXO AM 1230 and FM 107.5. Let's Talk About It is presented as a public service of Imperial County Behavioral Health Services.
It's sports time, brought to you by the newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District, combining 2 hospitals to better serve you. Major League Baseball wild card action. Yesterday, the Dodgers eliminated the Reds. Dodgers with an 8-4 win. They move on. Meanwhile, the Yankees and the Red Sox tied at a game each. The Yankees won yesterday 4-3. Guardians topped the Tigers 6-1. That series tied at 1 game each. And the Padres shut out the Cubs 3-0. Padres evened up that series 1 each. Best of 3 in the wild card playoffs. And Padres and the Cubs will go at it today. At 2 o'clock this afternoon. Yankees and the Red Sox will play. The Tigers and the Guardians. Dodgers, they're waiting. They will take on the Phillies in the next round. And that will be starting on the 4th, which is Saturday. WNBA action. Well, the finals get underway Friday. The Mercury and the Aces will tee it up.
Big changes are happening in Imperial Valley. The newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District is paving the way for a healthier future. By uniting El Centro Regional Medical Center and Pioneers Memorial Hospital, we're creating a stronger, more connected healthcare system, one that's built to serve you. Together, we're expanding services, strengthening care, and building a sustainable future for all residents of Imperial Valley. The Imperial Valley Healthcare District. Stronger together, healthier tomorrow.
NFL football tonight, the Rams, the 49ers. We've got game Thursday night football on FM 107.5. Our coverage starts at 4:30. Again, that's on FM 107.5. Veteran cornerback Xavier Howard signed with the Indianapolis Colts in August, hoping to revive his career after a year away from the NFL. After 4 games, the 4-time Pro Bowl selection has decided to abruptly reverse course. Howard informed the Colts yesterday that he's going to retire after a much criticized performance against the Rams and star receiver Puka Nacua on Sunday. Elsewhere in the world of sports, Coco Gauff beat hard-hitting Eva Lees to reach the China Open semis. Don't forget the fishing derby. You can sign up at the Bureau of Land Management's Holtville Hot Spa. It's right off Interstate 8 by the East High Line. Fishing will be in the East High Line and All-American along BLM ground. You can go online, BLM El Centro's website for information. And Thursday night football tonight on AM 1230 and the KXO YouTube channel. Southwest at Holtville non-league game. Tomorrow night, big game at Cal Jones Field. The Imperial Tigers, the Central Spartans, Mickey Dale and George Grahava will bring you that game live on AM 1230 KXO and on the KXO YouTube channel. That's it for sports. Sports brought to you this morning by the newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District, stronger together and paving the way for a healthier future.
Experience the best outlet shopping the Imperial Valley has to offer. The Goodwill Outlet Center at 351 Wake Avenue is where shoppers can find merchandise at greatly reduced prices. Auction registration and product viewing takes place from 7:30 to 8 a.m. with the auction at 8. Don't miss the 15 for $27 sale. Available from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pick out 15 pieces of clothing for only $27. The outlet is open Monday through Saturday, 7:30 to 3 p.m. Items include clothing, linen, shoes, and furniture. After the auction, visit our store for a wonderful, sustainable shopping experience. The store is stocked with name brand clothing, electronics, household goods, furniture, home decor, and more. Every purchase and donation support Goodwill's mission to provide training and employment opportunities to individuals facing barriers to work. Inside the store is Goodwill's newest employment center. Career advisors are ready to assist job seekers at no cost. Visit idgoodwill.org to learn more. Goodwill, making good happen.
And right now, let's take a look at financial news, a brief look at the weather, all brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service, the only postal box service in the Valley offering 24-hour-a-day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal, 4th and Hyle, El Centro. Tesla sales surged in the third quarter as American buyers rushed to buy its cars before a $7,500 federal tax credit expired on Tuesday. The company sold nearly 500,000 vehicles worldwide from July through September, up 29% from those sold in the second quarter, and up 7% from the third quarter of last year. It was also the first quarter this year that Tesla posted a year-over-year sales gain, but experts said the gains might not remain, as many of the sales that took place ahead of the tax credit expiration are likely to depress sales in the months ahead. And Taiwan imported $1.3 billion worth of the petroleum product naphtha from Russia in the first half of this year, more than from any other country, according to a new report. The purchases come despite Taiwan's opposition to Russia's war in Ukraine, backed up by sanctions on Moscow. Taiwan's reliance on Russia for naphtha also exposes it to potential moves by China to disrupt those supplies. Beijing, which claims the self-governing island as its territory, despite never having controlled it, maintains close ties with Russia and could lean on Moscow to cut off the flow of naphtha. Naphtha, essential feedstock in the petrochemical industry. What's happening on the big board? Well, investors are, what's this shutdown going to do? Right now, the Dow off 79 points at 46,367. The S&P 500 off 10 at 6702. Meanwhile, the NASDAQ up 18 at 22,773. Gold down 42.50 an ounce. Oil down 71 cents per barrel.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in the Imperial Valley and Coachella Valley. The mission has always been to protect your property, whether it's your home, business, or construction site. Your satisfaction is their number one priority. Make that phone call today to protect your property by calling Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 760-970-4500. And don't forget about Southwest Postal, your one-stop shipping center. Plus, they offer you 24-hour mailbox rental located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro.
Sunny skies today with a high near 97. West wind about 5 miles an hour. Tonight clear, a low around 71. West wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming south-southwest. Tomorrow, sunny with a high near 95. West wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 35 miles an hour. Saturday will be sunny with a high near 88. West-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. And right now, we have 74 degrees, 40% relative humidity, the wind calm, and air quality right now is good throughout the Imperial Valley. So enjoy. Take a nice deep breath and enjoy while you can. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you, your home, your business, your a day, 365 days a year.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile Business Advantage.
I'm Steve Kathan. British police call the deadly attack outside a synagogue an act of terror.
I'm Jewish and absolutely terrified.
Police say the attacker is dead and 2 others have been arrested.
I'm Vicky Barker in London. On this holiest day in the Jewish calendar,
we just pray in peace. And what's happened has shattered that for the entire community.
A member of Manchester's Jewish community after 2 people were killed and 3 seriously wounded in a car and stabbing rampage at a local synagogue. Security's been stepped up outside synagogues across the UK, and Prime Minister Keir Starmer has met with the panel that convenes in times of national emergencies here.
Well, here at home, chilling 911 calls have just been released. That call in Charlotte after a Ukrainian refugee was stabbed to death in an unprovoked attack last month on a city train. A 34-year-old man with a history of mental illness has been charged with murder. President Trump is threatening mass firings and suggests irreversible cuts to some programs as the government shutdown drags on. House Speaker Mike Johnson was on CBS Mornings.
The president and Republicans in Congress do not want a government shutdown. We are bending over backwards to prevent it because real people get hurt. The Senate Democrats, 44 of them, have now voted 3 times to shut the government down.
Democrats have blamed Republicans for the shutdown. An immigration judge has denied Kilmar Abrego Garcia's bid for asylum. He has 30 days to appeal. CBS's Michael Wallace tells us more shrimp is being recalled because it could be radioactive.
This latest voluntary recall covers shrimp sold in 6 western states by Seaport Products of Washington. The company says it's frozen, raw, easy peel white shrimp, jumbo size 16 to 20 count per pound, may have been prepared, packed, or held under unsanitary conditions that could have led to contamination with cesium-137. That potentially cancer-causing radioisotope has prompted the recalls of hundreds of thousands of pounds of shrimp since August.
A new lawsuit has emerged just before tomorrow's sentencing of Sean Diddy Combs in New York. CBS's Cooper Lawrence.
While Diddy is about to learn his fate, a new lawsuit filed by former stylist Deontay Nash claims he too experienced sexual, physical, and emotional abuse. Nash told CBS Mornings he thought he was going to die.
I said, he gonna kill us. He is going to kill us.
Nash said he hesitated to come forward because the culture around Combs was to normalize violent behavior.
Everybody pacified it. So who are we going to tell?
And checking Wall Street, right now the Dow is down 98 points. The NASDAQ is up 7 points. This is CBS News.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Right now, you can save big with T-Mobile's phone and home internet bundle. Visit your local store to learn more.
So my mother is thinking of switching from Verizon to Pure Talk, but she's worried the deal sounds too good to be true. Michael, she said, how can those Pure Talk people offer me the same basic service as Verizon for...
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Right now, you can save big with T-Mobile's phone and home internet bundle. Visit your local store to learn more.
$1 billion a year? That must be a typo. I'll tell you what I told my mom. It's not a typo. Verizon spends $12 billion a year on advertising and promotions, and their customers are paying for it. Well, Pure Talk doesn't spend that kind of money on commercials. Trust me, I would know. That's why they can offer you and my mother unlimited talk, text, and plenty of data on a crazy fast 5G network for just $25 a month. And if you're a business owner, you could really save a fortune. Dial pound 250, say the words Mike Rowe, and you'll get an additional 50% off your first month. That's pound 250 Mike Rowe. Pure Talk. Everything you need and nothing you don't.
One of the most valuable baseball cards has hit the auction block.
One of Babe's most unusual home runs. The Bambino slugs this one inside the park.
The card, released by the Baltimore News in 1914, is considered by many to be the true Babe Ruth rookie card. It shows the 19-year-old slugger wearing what looks like a dinner jacket while he was a minor leaguer. A few months later, he was sold to the Boston Red Sox and then to the New York Yankees. There are only 11 known Ruth rookie cards to exist. Heritage Auctions pre-sale estimate about $7 million. The winning bid will be announced October 21st. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
There are 3 win-or-go-home baseball games today in the MLB Wild Card Playoff round. The Yankees hosting the Red Sox, the Cubs entertaining the Padres, and the Tigers visiting the Guardians. The Dodgers advanced last night. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
I turn it on in the morning and I leave it on all day.
AM 1230.
My music station.
KXO.